We do move to the next event on the track.
That is so good. I am legitimately impressed. That is instant feedback, instant results. What a great tool for...
Do have to thank Andrew, who is doing it from Sydney as well, so not just in Melbourne.
Very good. Great work from the team, should I say. We're just here to flap our gums and talk about what we talk about. But anyway, women's C race. So from Williamstown, we have Nissa Males. From Mentone, we have Catherine Van Eed. From Richmond, we have Maddie Lawson. From Sandringham, we have Abby Hickey. From GLG, Geelong Guild. Good. We have Saffron Yates. From Wendouree, we have Lily Gilbert. From Yarra Rangers, we have Olivia Twining. From Richmond, we have Harriet Slater. Should I say? That was an easy one. I don't know what happened then. Diamond Valley, Jessica Campbell. From Oldsavarians, Emma Richardson. CCR, James.
Casey Cardinia,
Anna Carlotta. Joanne Pratt is from, hang on, CCR. CCA would be Casey Cardinia.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Oh, we'll get back to this.
The Crosby crew.
Ella Stiles from, is it from Crosby crew?
Oh, no. Can't miss the Crosby crew. We won't be able to do it.
Ella Stiles from Geelong Guild. Mia Strudley from Yarra Rangers. Grace Muir, Yarra Rangers. Sirocha Cretan from Mentone. Tali Van Roos Marlin from Wendouree. Rose Mayhew from Geelong Guild. And Sarah Dixon from Chilwell.
So I'm interested to know how the Crosby crew have got their own abbreviation.
That's funny how that works.
They must know someone that works in Milers Club, I reckon.
Most of the others are unattached. That's good. All right, just new one to memorise, isn't it?
It is. It really is.
CRC.
And an important one. Crosby crew.
CCR.
Yep. Given rise to some great athletes, notably Sinead Diver.
Crosby crew would be a rec running club, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they certainly
affiliated
are.
with Athletics Victoria. There you go. That's how the abbreviations come in.
And this has started incredibly hot. This is very fast from the gun as they maybe try and find their pace now.
Yeah, it looks like we've got one of our pacers back as well, rocking
good.
the red singlet.
Nissa Males from the Team Matthews running stable. She'll be chasing a time tonight.
Getting bigger and bigger, that Team Matthews.
And she wanted to do a bit of a Michael Kernahan, not waiting for the rest of the field, knows her pace.
She has definitely separated herself from the rest of that pack. Quite early 300 metres into the race, but everybody has their different methods, and I'm a huge fan of the front runner. So as they start to sort themselves out, start to get into the line, these girls will definitely be trying to run a fast time, which is pretty notorious at Milers Club. It's definitely the place for PBs to really test yourself. So actually not letting the pacemaker in.
So we probably want to see about those 87-second laps, which is exactly what we saw just there. So 10:53, the fastest C time of Jessica Campbell. There's a close bunch of girls, about 10 or so, in between that 11-minute to 10:53 mark. So I'd say that's why we're seeing a split of two packs pretty early on. So we'll try to keep track of both of those packs. And those watching at home that are after some of those personal best times for their athletes. So Nissa Males doing well, just sitting behind our pacer. Got that early lead. Abby Hickey of Sandringham is the one just in the middle between that chase pack and our leader.
So Mia Strudley and Grace Mule are the two Yarra Rangers athletes there, also on the pursuit. But it's the good pace out the front that seems to be ticking along extremely nicely.
And the time that Nissa will be chasing is 11 minutes, which is 88 or 1 minute 28 per lap. So she's well and truly under that, and she goes through 2 laps in about 2:43, 2:44. So it's a 2:56 for 11 minutes dead. which I feel these girls are under so far.
Well, the tactic can work one of two ways. Sometimes you can gas yourself early, or other times you give yourself a pretty nice buffer to be able to hit the time that you want. So I'm hoping it's the latter, but she's looking extremely comfortable out the front as the rest start to make up. 2 Yarra Rangers athletes there working extremely well together in 4th and 5th place.
The old theory of banking time early.
Yep.
Saving
Big
seconds.
believer.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. It is actually very hard to be confident in your ability to negative split. Mentally, the much easier race is going out hard and just
Seeing if you can
banking
hold on.
time, feeling confident.
Yeah,
Although it's hard to hold yourself back sometimes.
that's right. I think mentally it's got to be a hard thing knowing when you plan to negative split and you get to a point where you're starting to hurt already, being like, well, I've got to pick it up from here.
Yeah.
Whereas when you bank a little bit of time, you start to hurt a bit. You've got that positive reinforcement already, knowing that, hey, I've got a little bit of time up my sleeve. It's okay. I'm relaxed. Let's keep going.
Yeah, horses for courses though. It's different
true.
methods.
It's true.
Thought I just mentioned horses because it's spring racing carnival. So
Yeah.
slip that quote in there.
Oh, is it? Yeah. That's why we enjoy
pacemaker
that
now.
wonderful public holiday Tuesday.
Finding her feet.
So what's that, a 4:15? Still well under that 11-minute pace.
Yeah, so they've got that time up their sleeve. Most of the girls still looking pretty good, and I think a big positive about this at the moment is there's a lot of girls together. There's not too many that are out on their own. They're either in packs of 3 or packs of 4, or at least got a partner to work with. So we see the girls start to group up a little bit. So Strudley and Muller.
And they've been working extremely well over the last few laps to sort of just move up really gradually. And now they just tuck right in behind that pacemaker, get the benefit of the easy sit. And you see whether she can just drag you through for a while. But definitely training partner synergy going on there as the field starts to pick up the early race leader. Still a bit of distance to cover. And then this women's 3,000.
So give everyone some perspective, the 11-minute mark, which a few of them will be aiming for, maybe some more, some less. 5:50, they want to go through his 2K mark in. So they are slowly drifting closer towards that. After about a K, they had 10, 15 seconds up their sleeve. Now they've only got 5, but still got time up their sleeve, eh?
That's right. And look, in saying that, there's been a bit of a change in leaders. So with Muller and Strudley, they did move up. So perhaps they've stayed on that nice even pace running.
That is true.
That I think is most conducive to the faster times.
Well, that's it. And then talking about giving yourself time or being able to kick in negative split, one of the hardest things, if not the hardest thing, is running an even race.
Yeah.
And these two have done it so well and so seems like that they've just been able to tick off the laps and tick them off really nicely.
Especially for young developing athletes as well. We have, reading off a few of the ages in this race, we've got 15, 15, 14, 13, 12 years old. So there's a few younger athletes who wouldn't have too many 3Ks under their belts, and it's a real art, a real practice to try and get into that mode of just ticking off your consistent laps. So it takes a number of years of being a distance runner, doing multiple races to feel comfortable in doing those paces.
Yeah, that's right. If you can do that, it just helps so much. So obviously looked after very well by their coach, teaching good tactics. And I mean, the great thing is just to see teamwork. It makes it so much easier.
So 7:12 through 2 kilometres, as we hear Tim Crosby say trackside. 7:20 is the mark that they would feel comfortable with if they were going for under 11 minutes. Now these girls, if we look up there, PB Muller is 10:58. And is that Strudley that's with her as well at the front? 11:15 are their seated times. So they both would be wrapped, just nudging under the 11-minute mark, which they are 7 or 8 seconds clear of.
They've absolutely made the most out of the pacemaker, and I don't know whether she's thinking about finishing here. She's not looking too bad as the 2 Yarra Rangers athletes take it now. And they hit the line here at 7:55.
So Strudley is our leader, who's looking like she's maybe opened up a little bit of a gap on her teammate. She's got a few metres on it. On Ruler, and then back from Geelong Guild, Rose Mayhew.
Sorry, we've just had a storm that's come over Murrabita track here. Just a bit of thunder and lightning, and we're all good.
Yeah, so been a little bit of an issue with that outdoor mic. That's given a bit of feedback, but I tell you what, it has not disturbed Strudley whatsoever. She's pulling away more and more. And what did you say her seat time was again, Mika?
Strudley was an 11:15.
She's going to be well under that tonight.
Oh, absolutely. She's run very strong. She doesn't look like she's slowing down. We only have 1 lap to go. Is it 1 lap to go? Yeah, 1 lap to go.
1 lap to go.
Yeah, I'm confused because she's going to be well under that 11-minute mark.
It's just getting stronger here. She hits the bell at 9:20 on the nose.
So yeah, she'll run close to a 10:45, 10:40 potentially.
Yeah, it's brilliant running. So too, Muller. She'll be on for her PB now. Pacer looking like she said, you know what? Screw it. I'm getting a good time on the board as well. If I'm helping these girls, I may as well help myself too.
Might as well get the PB out of it.
Yeah. And you know what? Credit to her. She took them out, took them through that perfect pacing.
Yeah, why not? You see that from time to time. The pacer thinks, oh yeah, I can do this.
Well, I think why not? If you're on feeling good and you're feeling like you're going to get a PB, you might as well finish the race there. But Strudley is looking absolutely dominant with 200 to go. 10:04 on the clock. She's going to go well under that 11-minute mark.
With the rest of the field fairly spread out, we do still see 2 Yarra Rangers athletes in front, and we'll call the athletes through as they do come onto screen. It is Strudley, 100 metres to go, 10:25, so she'll hit about a 10:45 for the finish and collect a 30-second PB. She must have had some cross-country season building up endurance. She's looking great.
Quicker than that. She might break the 10:40 here.
Whatever she's had for lunch today, she's going to have for lunch every single race for the rest of her life.
Yes, it's a lunch.
What a great
Well,
one.
it's definitely not the mullet or the extra sets.
Those styles there.
And a
Is that
really
from Geelong
great
Guild?
finish there, yeah.
I think,
Rose Mayhew.
So Rose Mayhew, Geelong
Rose
Guild,
Mayhew,
coming
yeah.
around the low 10:50 mark.
That'll be a PB.
Girls from Wendouree, Lily Gilbert.
Abby
Jessica
Hickey,
Campbell now coming
Sandham
through.
finished ahead just there.
On 11:09.
Miss Males from Williamstown, around under that 11:15 mark. Our invitational, one of our invitational athletes.
And that's the Crosby crew.
She would have got a PB by about 10 seconds. So it was Anna from the Crosby crew, across the line at about 11:20. Her previous PB 11:30. From Old Tavarians,
Emmy Richardson.
Emmy Richardson. So that was a huge PB from Emmy Richardson. About 11:40, her PB was 12:10.
Good sprint to the line here. Can't quite see who it is.
Joe Pratt. Coming through there.
Joanne Pratt, PB as well, about 12 minutes or just under 12 for Joanne Pratt. She must have seen the clock as she was getting close to the finish line.
I think she might have been just over, but certainly that's going to be on the cards for this season, a sub-12.
PB's PB.
3K, that's right.
And from Mentone, Catherine Van Eed. I think she had she had a child racing earlier today. The name's very, very familiar.
Fantastic.
Van Eed from Mentone. They're good to get the whole family involved. That's what we were saying earlier. We like those father-son or mother-daughter combos here at Milers Club night.
That's right.